Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. What's going on, everybody? I'm having some see what the how did this even happen? There we go. Got it. Crisis averted. Don't worry. Call off the National Guard. It's okay. Tell them heal, beast, heal. We got it. So let's address the wiry elephant in the room. I got braces on. The final steps with the straightening out my teeth and all that shit. So I got to get these on for like 3 months. So yeah, I'll be doing this. So what's up, everybody? Good to see you guys here. I missed you guys. I always miss you guys because it's always a long weekend. I don't do anything on Sunday, and then Monday I do lives on Jericho Green at locals.com. Now we have hundreds of people in here every day. Let's see if we can do the same thing on locals.com. It's free to join. So look me up, follow me. Boom. That's where I am. That's where I be on Mondays. Major Mondays, Jericho Green at locals.com. What up? I see a lot of people that are fans of all the wrong teams in here. Thanks, JJ Finnegan. Brace face. Aaron M. Metal Mouth. Yeah, you guys are great. Hey, at least I'm not talking like this, guys. Don't make fun of my braces. I'm going to keep my teeth straight. I can get some headgear like this for my braces. That's good stuff. No, you guys are great. You guys are mouth shaming me. You guys are mouth shaming. That's not cool. This is not a safe space. All right? You guys are mouth shaming because you guys are misogynists. This and all that other shit, right? Let's see. Who's in here saying dumb shit like JJ Finnegan, go Cowboys. Man, you know the Cowboys are gonna get fucking one and done. One and fucking done. You guys can't even make it past the feeble ass Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh man, this is gonna be great. I can't wait to see the Cowboys get bounced. Oh, next year, America's team, next year. Oh, it's funny. Tammy, hey, effing Packers. That's right. What you thought? Aaron Rodgers was going to do what he was supposed to do? Aaron Rodgers is trash. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. That's what's wrong with him. He went to Cal Berkeley. That's what happened to him. Because he's a fucking hippie. Yeah, man. Going to Cal. They're in the Bay Area, man. Oh, the Packers suck. Fuck the Packers. Ivan Adams, thank you very much. Thank you very much. The Lions. The Packers got bounced by the Lions. That's how good they are this year. Secretary, not sure. Thank you. Happy anniversary to my wife, Amber. Your wife, Amber. Happy anniversary, Amber. How many years has it been? Make sure you guys find somewhere quiet and do weird shit to each other tonight. Okay? Promise me. Ahsoka 777 fan, thank you. Yo, JG. The vaginers. Guys, he's saying that the 49ers are vaginas. Lost to the Bears and Broncos, two of the worst teams in the league. I wouldn't be too proud of that. Also, you needed overtime to beat Las Vegas. But let me take your points. Let me go backwards. Las Vegas first. We won, right? Doesn't matter if we needed overtime or double or triple or quadruple overtime. We won. The Broncos. Yeah, we lost them. That was an ugly loss. I think the score was 10-11. But guess what? We're in the playoffs. The Bears. And we had 4 losses on the entire season, and we are in the playoffs, second seed. We got the C bitches. Mike Herrera, where you at? We got the C bitches this weekend at home. Come on. How easy is that going to be? It's going to be Niners and Chiefs or Niners and Bills in the Super Bowl, period. Everybody else, find a couch big enough for all of you to sit on because your season is fucking over. Reina Gonzalez, thank you for the Hamilton, miss. Good day, Mr. Jericho. Please wish me a belated happy 46th birthday. May our Lord continue to bless you and your wonderful family. Hammy attached. Go Chiefs. Oh, you were doing so good, Reina, until you said, go that team from Kansas City. But happy belated birthday to you. What'd you do for your birthday? Something fun or something you can't mention here? Uh-oh. Go ahead, girl. Well, happy birthday to you. Hope it was a good one. Hope it was the best one yet. Grand Champ Pros. JG, watch out for those semen cupcakes. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't see any of those in my future. I don't think that's not a real concern for me. I don't think I got to worry about any semen cupcakes. But I'll make sure I look out for them. So, remember that life lesson, guys. Always be on the lookout for semen cupcakes. I cannot wait. Aaron M, yeah, prayer hands for Demar. Man, you know that fool Demar Hamlin, the guy that oh yeah, I saw that story. Yeah, they did that to the cupcakes and fed them to like families and shit at some kind of function or something. Yeah, that shit was fucked up. But yeah, so that the dude, he's the guy who collapsed on the field, right? I did a video about that. Make sure you check it out. And I titled the video, I am sick of Demar Hamlin. He went home yesterday. So less than a week after this tragic event where they called him a fallen teammate, they referred to him as a dead person. When you hear fallen hero or fallen anything, that means they're dead, right? He's a fallen teammate. He went home yesterday. He's been FaceTiming with famous people and doing heart emojis, and he went home. That's how severe that situation was. J954, thank you. Shout out to my mom. She's visiting from Michigan. She's a diehard Lions fan. They had a good year. Dan Campbell is a good coach. Yeah, the Lions did good. I mean, they bounced the Packers. The Packers own that division forever. So yeah, that's a big deal. And for the Lions to be doing good, maybe Jared Goff, he's settled in. Maybe he's about to start giving you guys some victories. But until they're a threat to my Niners, I got respect for the Lions. And Mitch McNeely, he died. Yes, he died on the field, but they revived him on the field. And ever since then, he has been fine. I understand the severity of what happened to him. Yes, his heart stopped twice. They had to bring him back to life. They had to pull him away from the bright light twice on the field. Yes, I understand that. But my point is, they did pull him away from the bright light successfully. And ever since he got to the hospital, he's been getting better. And now he's to the point where he went home. So I don't understand. And when they were doing that shit last weekend, the love for Demar and the number 3 and the prayer hands and all that shit, he was already fine. He was already in the hospital recovering. And it was earlier that day or later that day, he would be going home. So I'm not doubting the severity of what happened, but it's exactly that. It happened. It's over. He's better now. So what's with all this outpouring of fake sympathy and concern? Shit's ridiculous. And I said the day after, they should have finished the game. Get him off the field and finish the game. Why would you cancel that game? There have been games where people get paralyzed who really have their lives changed and their ability to walk taken away, and they continue the game. Fire Mission, thank you. Keep a close eye on Jeffries and Newsom 2024. Yeah, Hakeem Newsom. Yeah, that's the name. Hakeem Jeffries, I mean. Hakeem Newsom. Hakeem Jeffries, that's the guy that they wanted to replace Nancy Pelosi, and he came pretty damn close a couple times. But yeah, Jeffries Newsom, but I think it would be Newsom Jeffries because Newsom's a far more recognizable name, and it's way easier for them to slip behind a dumb voter and insert Gavin Newsom into him than Hakeem Jeffries. Alien Testosterone, thank you. Says RIP Diamond, you was MAGA ride or die. TG, you didn't have to witness JG with nerd mouth. Thank God. Okay. This is beautiful, man. Accept it. Yeah, Diamond from Diamond and Silk died. I don't know how or anything. I just saw it this morning, but yeah, she passed away, man. That's very unfortunate. She was definitely a diehard conservative, big supporter of Trump. But yeah, that's fucked up. She died. Let's see. Ahsoka 777 fan again. Thank you. Seabirds over SF. If not, I'll SC you. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, yeah, okay. You'll super chat me in Hamilton. Thank you very much. No problem. Go ahead. You really gonna? All right, man. You guys heard it here. See bitches over the Niners. Okay. Oh, all right. Make sure Geno Smith gets word of that. Make sure he hears that, because I don't think he's going to get the memo. He's going to get fucked up like he did twice this year. Let's see. Christian, your hoser, thank you very much. Chuck Norris once made Clint Eastwood's day. Damn. Only somebody like Chuck Norris could do that. Go ahead, punk. Make my day. Man, we're gonna have to do those. We're gonna have to do those on Double Impact too. The Dirty Harry movies. Oh man, where the dude paid that guy to beat him up and he blamed it on Dirty Harry. Yeah, even what was that, part 3? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Dirty Harry, and then it was Dirty Harry 2, and then I think it was Dirty Harry Deadpool. That was part 3. That's the one that came out in the 80s. And Jim Carrey was in that one. He played some rock star or something like that. Tammy A, no, there's no whining here. I couldn't find my big one. So I got the little tumbler. Oh, what a small tumbler. That's the one I got. Double Impact, guys, not sudden impact. Double Impact. For myself, Gabe, Sean, we break down action movies. Mostly from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. But we'll dip into the 70s because that's when Dirty Harry came out. MG Toe Michigander, thank you for the Hamilton. It sucks. My Lions didn't make it, but at least we smacked Green Bay right out of the playoffs. And a good friend of mine congratulated my team for giving her C bitches a spot. Yeah, well, they're going to waste the opportunity, believe me. Let's see. Kenneth Jackson, Jericho, do you have any compassion for Damar Hamlin, if you don't mind me asking? I do have compassion for him. It's not him that's the problem. It's the way that people are reacting to it and acting as if he did die or he was paralyzed. Yeah, man, that's terrible that his heart stopped twice and he almost fucking died. Yeah, that's awful, but he's not the problem. It's the people around him. It's the machine around him. And when I talk about him being doing the heart emojis and doing the FaceTimes, I'm only saying that to prove the point of how well he's doing. Yes, it was a bad situation, but he has improved. He's gotten better day by day, and he's now at home. So what's with all the fallen teammate and all the every single show that was covering football was talking about it, and the merchandise that they were wearing and the threes in the field were colored red for number 3 because that's the color he wore. That's just too much. It's a violent sport. People get hurt. It was just too much. Philip Neely, what'd you do in the Navy? I was bosun mate, and then I worked with the gunner's mates. That's what I did. But yeah, I mean, I have a compassion for him, but it's just what's happening around him that's fucking stupid. Yeah, chat, I saw that shit in Madden. I'm gonna I was gonna do a video about that alone, but I'm gonna do it about something else. But yeah, Madden, they took out so there was a celebration in the game where one of the guys would lay down and they would act like they're doing chest compressions, doing CPR on him, like they killed it. They got to bring him back. And Madden removed it from the game because of what happened to Damar Hamlin. Like, that right there is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Why? Is somebody going to get offended by that? Is Damar Hamlin even going to get offended by that? It was something that was there way before him, which proves the point that it's not about him because it was there before him. But nope, don't want to get called this, don't want to get called that, don't want to be boycotted or whatever the fuck they're afraid of. So let's just pull it from the game, which is so stupid. There's probably somebody right now in a hospital bed playing Madden and found that amusing that they had the CPR celebration in there, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not about the people that it's about, if that makes any sense. It's not about them. It's about him, but it's not about him. He's just a conduit. He's just a way for them to further their agenda and get more money out of people and act as woke as they possibly can. Like, what does that do, Madden? You took out the CPR celebration from the game. Now what? Like when Apple came out with the, oh my goodness, and that's right, next month is Black History Month. Oh, shit. I have a feeling they're taking this woke shit to the next level. We haven't seen their best work. We haven't seen their masterpiece yet. They're not ready. They haven't shown us shit yet. This Black History, but like when Apple came out with their Black History watch and it had like the black, red, and yellow colors, the Pan-African shit. What did that do? What did that do? You made your Black History Month colored, I said colored, watch. So what did that do? I don't understand. So just know, people out there who've had CPR performed on you, just know that the Madden football game franchise has your back. They have your back. Whew. Breathe easy. Okay, breathe easy. So the title, I think it's fitting. What's good for the orange goose is not good for the 720-year-old gander. Who could I be talking about? Who do we know that is at least 720 years old? Bidenus pervertus, our grandpa in chief. He did something and nothing. Well, we'll see. We see McCarthy, he's the Speaker of the House. Republicans have control, so we'll see. But you better believe the media machine and the politicians will not be behind this the way they were when it happened to Trump. Now, we all know that Trump was raided a few months ago. His Mar-a-Lago home was raided. FBI agents swarming the house, going through his wife's underwear drawer to get some classified documents that he took from the White House and had stored at his home under lock and key. And they offered to turn the shit over. Okay, because they're saying that, well, Biden, his people called immediately. So did Trump's. They tried to turn the shit over to him and they said no. Then they came back and kicked his fucking door in, metaphorically speaking. They raided his home after he offered to give them what they raided the home for. So they raided his home. Biden at some I think it's weird when you name shit and erect statues for people who are still alive. I think it's weird. I think if we're gonna erect a statue, I wish there was another word to use there. But if we are going to erect a statue for somebody, you got to be dead. If we're going to name some building after you, you got to be dead. If they're going to make a movie about you, you got to be dead. So, Mexico City. That's another thing. On his way down to Mexico City, Biden stopped at the border. He was walking up and down the wall, going back and forth. Look at this. Look at this monument to our sovereignty. And did you guys see Biden? Did you see him walking? If he were walking any slower, I think time would have started going backwards. He was walking. He looked feeble. He looked like some World War II veteran that they brought to some kind of World War II memorial in Washington, D.C. to look at all the names of his fallen comrades. Because you have the wall right there on one side, this big old wall, and then somebody walking this. It looked pitiful. You know why it looked pitiful? Because it is pitiful. His old ass out there walking slow as shit, hard candy falling out of his Dockers. The only thing that was missing was a walker with fucking tennis balls on it so it doesn't scratch up the floor. Live and maintain. Thank you. They prop up Hamlin, but nothing about former Browns running back Peyton Hillis, who saved his kids from drowning and is in critical condition. Yeah, I heard something about that, man. Well, Peyton Hillis, you know, he's missing something. He's missing a layer of victimhood. Because if Demar Hamlin were a white dude, would they have done all this? Would they have canceled the game? Probably. But would there be this number 3 and all this shit? But no, it's another way for them to exercise their woke demons. Not only can we squeeze some money out of this, can we squeeze some drops of money from this fruit, some of that money nectar from this fruit, but also it's helping a person of color. It's a person of color. Oh my God. I mean, I can donate or I can give stuff, and he's a person of color. I can scratch that itch too. Oh, this is great. So it's a win-win for them. But I hope Peyton Hillis has he's able to recover, man. But, you know, any dad would jump in there and save his kids. That's fucked up. Billy Painter. Bad Billy. Thank you. Hey, my bearded brother. If you're interested, I can help get you an affiliation with My Patriot Cigars. Oh, yeah. I'm down for that. Shoot me an email, Billy. A nice cigar. I won't do it Clinton style, though. I'll just smoke it. I promise. It'll just be for smoking. But yeah, it was a real sad state of affairs seeing Biden meander along the border and do what? What was he talking about? He don't even remember. What's he talking? What's he going to do? Oh, we can put another camera here so we can see them invading our country in 1080p. And then we could put another camera here and see them from this angle invading our country in 1080p. Kenneth Jackson says, Jericho, I love the San Francisco 49ers, but I wouldn't sleep on the Philadelphia Eagles. They're not to be slept on, but are they what they once were? No. Jalen Hurts coming back from that shoulder. If he gets tackled wrong one time on that thing, it's over. And then you're going to put Gardner Minshew back in there. I don't think the Eagles are going to make it to the NFC Championship game. But if they do, they'll be facing my Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang. So our feeble one in chief, he's in Mexico City. President Biden declined again to answer reporters' questions Tuesday morning about the discovery of classified documents at his former think tank office, as a new report indicated the sensitive information included intelligence memos and other materials on topics including Ukraine and Iran. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys, that changes things, okay? Because they were talking about how the difference between what happened with Biden's documents and Trump's documents is that Trump's documents were about some real serious stuff. There was nuclear information in there and briefings and stuff in there. You know, it was very serious paperwork. And it was like 15 boxes. It was a lot. So it was a lot. And it was some pretty classified shit. Okay. Biden, the difference is with Biden, it was only about 10 documents. Oh, and it was talking about, just innocuous, not important stuff, just some goings on in the White House, like cleaning schedules and shit. No big deal. That was yesterday. But today, come to find out, some of those documents were marked what? What's above classified? If you got classified, what's upstairs from classified? Top secret. And some of the documents that Biden had in his former think tank office, how much thinking is going on in that tank? Come to find out, some of that shit was marked top secret. So does the amount of documents really matter? No. It's what's in them. If I got 15 boxes of bullshit, but I got 2 pages of some top secret shit, which one do you want? And I'm not sure whether any of the documents Trump had were top secret. Anyway, and it's not even whether or not they had the documents, because there are situations and certain circumstances where they're allowed to have them. It's the reaction. It's the reaction to it. You raided this man's home because of these papers. It's the reaction to it. Charges brought against him. Charges that should be brought against this man. Criminal charges. Nothing. Crickets for this old fucker. This old shaky-handed fucker over here. Oh, it's different. With Biden, it's different. It's different. Multiple journalists shouted, oh, and imagine this. We see Biden with multiple teleprompters, big ass numbers. Each letter is life size in the damn sentence. A normal person could probably read it from across the street. Multiple teleprompters. List. We've seen his detailed list of step by step what he's supposed to do, and you see how he performs. You see the endless reel of flubs from this mush mouth, mush brain son of a bitch. Imagine him under pressure. Or imagine him, Mr. President, asking him about this shit and him coming off the cuff, going off the cuff, just freestyling it, or getting upset and getting emotional. Imagine what he would say then. That day is coming. Multiple journalists shouted questions about the secret papers at the start of the meeting between Biden and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau at the North American Leaders Summit in Mexico. Don't you have to be a leader to get into the Leaders Summit? I don't know, man. I'm just going off of old shit. Biden clearly heard the queries, but chose not to discuss the discovery of the documents at the, get the title of this bullshit building, Penn Biden Center for Diplomacy and Global Engagement. What the fuck does that mean? Sounds expensive. Sounds like there's probably some offices in there with business cards and desks and lights and phones and shit. What is the Penn Biden Center for Diplomacy and Global Engagement? Crickets, which opened in 2018. Moments later, CNN reported that 10 documents with classified markings and dated between 2013 and 2016 were found mixed in with Biden family papers, including information about the funeral arrangements of the president's late son. You see that? Trying to garner sympathy. The paper, it was mixed in with the papers. It was funeral arrangements for his son. Leave him alone. It was right next to Hunter's onesie and his baby booties that probably had crack residue on them. Bo, who died in 2015. Some of the documents were reportedly labeled top secret, the highest level of government classification. Uh-oh. Merrick Garland, where you at? You kicked in Trump's fucking door. Where you at? Attorney General Merrick Garland has tasked Chicago U.S. Attorney, there you go, because you're going to get you're going to get somebody who really wants the truth, who all I'm here for is the truth, okay? Who has tasked Chicago U.S. Attorney John Lausch, an appointee of former President Donald Trump, to review the materials, and the FBI is also involved. Okay, so he's appointee of Trump. Maybe he does have some credibility. We'll see. But Chicago, that throws me off. Journalists shouted questions about the secret papers at President Biden during the North American Leaders Summit. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see, is that the end? No, continue reading. "10 documents with classified markings and dated, saw that shit. Here is probably the best part of all this. This would be the corrupt cherry on top. Okay? Spike and madness is just Parmesan residue. Okay, I should know that because babies, they don't smoke crack. Not even a Hunter baby. Not even a baby Hunter Biden smoked crack. I don't know. Did you test him? Indo Slim, what's up, Indo Slim? All my bitches. Thank you for the Hamilton. Sup, JG, made it today. Glad you're here, man. Hope I don't disappoint. So, they're kicking in Trump's door to get these documents classified. Gotta get them back. Gotta get them back. Even though they've been sitting in your damn office for Lord knows how long and nothing's happened. You know, their secrets haven't gotten out, our enemies. They don't know him, so I don't know what he was doing with those papers. But again, it's not about the fact that they have the papers. It's about the reaction. Here is the best part. Are you guys ready for the cherry on top? Are you done making your Biden confidential document bullshit Sunday? You ready? Ready for the cherry on top? They found these documents on November 2nd. November, politics, November. Why would November be an important time for politics? I don't know. That's when we do all the voting. And what came after, what came in the first week and 1 day of November? 6 days after November 2nd. What was 6 days after that? I believe they call it the midterm elections. Grand Champ Pros, JJ, you need to start a membership. I would love to be a part. Good idea. Start YouTube membership. All right, Grand Champ Pros, I want to see your name, the first one at the top of the list. I'm going to do that. But 6 days after these documents were found were the midterms. Now, do you think that might have had an effect on people's feelings about the people they were voting for and the people that they were connected to? Had they got this information 6 days before? And the way information flies around the planet this day and age, 6 days is plenty of time to get that shit out there. Plenty of time to get the word around to everybody that we found some documents in Biden's office, and you see what we just got done doing to Trump over the same thing. So, what will come of it? Well, Merrick Garland apparently has put somebody on the case, but Merrick Garland also works for Biden. So, General Aladdin, I like this Jericho Green despite his liberal views. So I'm just waiting. I mean, are they gonna raid? Well, Biden lives at the White House, so I don't know. Are they gonna raid the White House? I don't know. That's not my problem. FBI, you didn't have a problem raiding that man's home, so I guess we shouldn't have a problem raiding the White House or raiding one of Biden's multiple homes. Why don't you raid his house in Delaware? Where was he when he fell off his damn bike? Where was he when he fell off his fucking bike? Huh? Check that house there. Didn't they just come from St. Croix? Check that house. Raid that shit. Can you get? I'm sure the FBI can handle simultaneous raids. They do it all the time. You got multiple targets. You don't want anybody getting away. You want to raid one place, word gets out, and then by the time you get to the other place, the evidence is gone, right? So, simultaneous. Hit them all. We'll see. And you know, that could fall into the lap of our new Speaker of the House, who has done some good things, has talked a good game so far. He repealed funding for the 87,000 IRS stormtroopers, and he has vowed, he's not just talking about. He has vowed to kick Ilhan, the double Somali agent Omar, off of the Foreign Intelligence Committee, which I thought was weird. Back when she got elected, I thought that's weird that you would put somebody from a foreign country on our foreign country intelligence committee or foreign Hold on, let me make sure I get it right. The House Intelligence Committee. That's what it is. The House Intelligence Committee. I think that's weird. And he's also vowed to kick Swalwell off of it, the one who got all mixed up with a Chinese spy. I'm sorry. Look, guys, I know the government, it could be very complicated and convoluted. I think it's by design to keep us from looking too much into it. You know, it's almost like you finally plan to clean your garage. And then you walk out there and you look at all the shit and you go, I don't even know where to start. It's too much. It takes away your motivation to do it. You don't even know where to start. I think that's why our government is that way. But so I know it can be confusing and complicated, and you feel like you have to be so intelligent to understand it. But if we find out you're banging a spy from one of our enemies, that's from an enemy country, well, then maybe you can't be on the House Intelligence Committee. Or if you are from another country and it's what would you call they're not an ally. Somalia is not an ally. And you are known for having anti-American views, maybe you shouldn't be on the House Intelligence Committee. Call me crazy. So he has vowed to remove those two. He's stopping the funding for the IRS, and we'll see what else happens. And I think that small margin that we won by can be used in our favor because McCarthy knows not only did you barely make it in, but you're not too far from getting voted out. So he needs to perform. So we will see what happens with that. And I was reading an article and they were saying how, Democrats have wanted, or Republicans have wanted Swalwell off of there for a while, and they've wanted Ilhan Omar off of there for a while. So, this is just talk. But when was the last time that we had a Republican Speaker of the House? So we'll see. I'm in wait and see mode about some of this. Oh, you guys want to? Who has a full stomach? Who doesn't want the food in their stomach anymore? This shit here. This shit here, guys. Okay. This shit here. Now they won't take this down because it's body shaming and you're like making fun of her because she's a big girl and all this shit. But my homeboy sent this to me. And it just shows us how far we have fallen. Holy hell. I mean, come on, dog. This is. And then what makes it extra gross? Let me pick that one there. What makes it extra gross is the caption. It just delves deeper. It dives deeper to the bottom of that. Arrogance. I don't even know. Let's see. And it says, it's munch season. That's what the caption says. It's munch season. New satin pretty thongs that cover the cat drops tomorrow. And this is Lizzo. Guys, what happened? What happened? There have always been people like this. And I'm not talking about them at all because I'm no physical specimen myself. But when did this become our standard of beauty? That's the question. When did that become our standard of beauty? When did we start calling that beautiful? Now, does beauty come in different shapes and sizes and hues and tones? Yeah. But no matter the hue, no matter the tone or anything else, we always had a baseline, right? We always had a baseline. But that baseline is gone. Now that's worthy of selling thongs. Now that is munch season. You got to get down there, fellas. That's the standard of beauty. And if you don't, there's something wrong with you. That's what's changed. If you don't find that attractive, and if you don't want to stick your face down there, there's something wrong with you. You're just not accepting enough. You're not accepting enough. You need to dig deeper. You need to do more self-help, more self-adjustment. What the fuck? What happened? What happened, man? What happened to Cindy Crawford and Halle Berry, Tyra Banks? Who was the other one from back in the day? Vita Guerra. What happened, man? Now this is pushed to the forefront. This is your Victoria's Secret angel. No longer is it Giselle. That's your new Victoria's Secret angel. And if you don't agree and you don't accept that, you're a horrible person. You're a horrible person. Just like those guys that say, if you don't want to sleep with a trans woman, you're a homophobe. So I have some kind of a problem because I don't want another dick in the room. Okay. All right, man. You call it what you will, but and you know what? There's some beta bitch out there. There's some beta bitch. There's some beta bitch out there who was like, yeah, I will start dating trans women. I will start dating trans women because I have to show that I'm an ally. Oof. You ally yourself to death, buddy. Steve Billings. Oh, come on, Steve. Why are you upset? Do we got another angry Steve in here? Don't get excused, Steve. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Yeah, Matthew Coolidge, no sword fighting in the bedroom. I'm sorry. That's a rule that I live by. That's a rule that I live by, and I will die by that. Oh man, that's funny. I have no rhyme or reason for that. I just saw it and thought it was disgusting. So figure I'd share it with you. I'm gonna keep all that grossness in my brain. I got to put a little bit in yours. Yeah. And Biden went to the border before he headed to Mexico City. So if he did that, why didn't he bring the border czar with him? Because you're going to the border, so why wouldn't you bring the border czar? What an opportunity. What an opportunity for our grandpa in chief to go down to the border and bring his border czar. What a photo op. See, we are taking the border seriously because you can go down there all you want, Biden, for your photo op because you don't give a fuck. You don't care about the border. You ain't done shit about it. You've opened it more. But until you bring the border czar down there, whose job it is, look up the definition of czar. If you go to the border and you don't bring the border czar with you, well, then you're not serious about the border. You're just going down there by yourself. Get a couple photo ops and I'm out. Another AOC dressed in all white, crying in front of the empty parking lot. It's just a photo op. That's all. That's all. Flash bulbs and we out. MG Toe Michigander, thank you again. He says, I now pronounce you man and they. You may kiss the them. You may kiss the them. Gross, man. Gross. Man, that is something. Going to the border, didn't bring the border czar. She should have met him down there. She should have been down there before him. Oh, Sloppy Joe over here. I've been here. What's up, man? That's right, Sheba Kit Kat. This whole chat is a vibe. Everybody's feeling it. Ooh. I mean, I think that's weird. If you were going somewhere and you had somebody in your cab, you're second in charge, that was their specialty, why would you not bring them with you? Maybe they could teach you something. Maybe tell me about, regale me with tales of this border. Borders are nothing. Didn't even bring her. Didn't even bring her. Just like a Home Alone got to the border. Kamala, forgot her. Damn it. J954, thank you. Lizzo, Cardi B, Lotto. There's a Lotto. Megan Thee Stallion. Hate that name. Stallion's a male. Megan. And Queen Latifah. Way more than Andre the Giant's 1988 Survivor Series team, bruh. Hulk could body slam Liz. Maybe not now, but back then, yeah, man. He could lift her over his head, brother, and slam her down, brother. Hulkamaniacs. You guys better say your prayers and eat your vitamins. Be nice to your parents. They used to tell us that. They used to tell us that. Every night, say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brother. And I ride down on that red and yellow Harley, brother. I'm telling you. I met Hulk Hogan once. What a nice guy. What a nice guy. He really was. They say don't meet your idols. Man, do it. Do it. Oh, man. So let's see if I can share this. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Oh, man. This is going to make you shit. This is going to make you shit. Oh, man. I can't wait. This is so glorious. This shit here, and I don't, again, something else that they do, and I don't get it. I'm going to put this right up there with the giant Afro pick in New Orleans. The mayor commissioned this giant, like 20-foot Afro pick with, like, I think it has a peace sign on it or a black fist on the handle, some shit like that. I don't get it. I don't know what that's supposed to do. For the people of New Orleans, I don't know if that's going to keep somebody from getting shot. Like, hey, let's go ride down on this fool. Nah, man, we got that giant pick now, so we can't do that. Oh yeah, that's right, man. All right, let him live. Let him live. We got the giant pick. Give me your money, motherfucker. Hey, hold up, man. The giant pick. Oh yeah, that's right. Man, I was about to rob and murder you. My bad, man. I forgot about the giant pick. No problem, man. See you later. You gonna give me that fucking meth or I'm gonna kill you. Hey man, fucking giant pick. Oh shit. I forgot about that shit. Damn it. Thank God for that giant pick. So yeah, this, I don't know when this came out. Let's see. I'm gonna look up an article. But I just saw it the other day and it looks fucking stupid. I think it's in San Antonio, and this is called San Antonio's Door of Equality. Oh my goodness. Also, this looks like about 2 years ago. The Doors of Equality. And it's here, I'll pull up the picture. I'll share the screen so you can see it. It's like these two blue pillar looking things. And I guess it's in San Antonio, and I guess it's the gateway to equality. Anybody from San Antonio, Texas? Is that place chock full of equality? Do you feel it when you get there? Do you feel the equality? There it is right there, guys. That is the Doors of Equality in San Antonio. Thank God. You know those words, they like to throw them around: equality, equity, diversity, inclusion. They sound great. Diversity, a little bit of everything. You know, variety, inclusion, everybody. Everything's for everybody is loved in here, man. We love everybody. Equity. We want everybody to have the same good things and same happiness. Equality. We're all the same. Sounds good. Feels good. Not good. When they start saying shit like that, that's when you know it's over. When I was in the Navy, if we got served, Leonard S., thank you. If we got served steak or lobster, no. Get the images of ribeyes in New York's out of your head. Get the slow motion images of somebody cracking a lobster claw and dipping it in butter from the fucking Red Lobster commercial. That's not what we had. It was barely steak. It was barely lobster. But it was on the higher end of what we got to eat. So when you got served that, you knew you were about to get fucked. You knew that you were about to have an early reveille and a late fucking taps. You're about to be up at 0330 and probably not finish until 10 p.m. 2200. So 0330 to 2200. That's what your day was going to look like when you sat down, when you got down to the mess decks and they served you some steak and lobster. So it's the same thing here with the language: inclusion, diversity, equity, equality. All these words make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Yeah, until they're wielded by the government. Until they're wielded by the government. But it sounds good. And when you're talking to a bunch of people who aren't going to scratch the surface, that's all it needs to do is sound good. Fire Mission says, same in the Army. Yeah, you know when you're about to get fucked. You know when they're like, hey, baby? When they start talking softly in your ear, you know what's up. Same thing. Same thing there, man. Oh, Grand Champ Pros is going to pick up his son from school. Hey, shout out to little Grand Champ Pros, man. Dad's doing what we do. I love picking up my son from school. They're all lined up outside. I make eye contact with the teacher, let her know I'm here. Or he puts his hand up and then she turns around and looks to see me. And then he runs up. I ask him the same question every day. How was school? Good. What'd you do? I don't remember. What was your favorite part? Recess. That doesn't count. But it was my favorite part. I mean, I should have asked it differently. I should have asked it differently. My fault. Tammy A, how's Junior? He's good. He got his x-ray yesterday. It's definitely broken. It's a fracture in his elbow, which sucks because, you got a lot of motion in your elbow, so it's going to be harder for it to heal. So I think he's got to wait like 2 more weeks to get a cast, and then he has to go see a specialist, an orthopedic, a pediatric orthopedic doctor. I don't know, too many big words. But he's cool. He's all right. It's just, it sucks because he can't get out and play. But he was playing with, I was looking yesterday, and we let him, Santa brought him a new tablet for Christmas. Wetworks 57, don't worry about that. You're here now. And so we let him use it sometimes, and especially now he can't go out and play. So we let him use it. So I was looking at him when he was using that, and it's funny, he'll be talking like, oh, whatever game he's playing, he's, commentating along with it. And then I was looking at him play with his toys yesterday, and he seemed to be so much more excited and so much more animated and having so much more fun playing with his toys. He has what's helicopters, army men's, boat, whatever, the motorcycle, truck. Last time we were at Bass Pro Shop, they got them little toys there and shit, and it was like a red Ford pickup truck towing a boat and shit. So he plays with that, and he was just having so much more fun, using his imagination. So that was pretty cool. And I remember that. They have video games, they had Nintendo and shit, Super Nintendo when I was a kid, but you always had more fun. You might be a little mad, when they turn the TV off, tell you to go outside, but in 10 minutes, you got some kind of stick in your hand and mud in your face, and it's a wrap. Lord German has banned, no thanks. He'll be all right. Little boy, broken arm, makes sense. What's all this baby got back lyrics in here? What are you perverts talking about? What are you preverts in here talking about? Bunch of damn preverts. Oh, sweet Dick Malone got my first stitches at 6 like a man. Well, I don't want him to get no stitches, but he might. Well, he qualified for stitches, but they don't do stitches in the mouth on kids for some reason. Because he jumped off the steps. And you hear this boom, thud against the wall. So I know exactly what he did. He jumped off the steps and ran into the wall. Too much momentum, and we opened his mouth, and his lip was cut on the inside, but they wouldn't do him. So technically, he could have had him by now, but he didn't qualify. But he's all right. He's all right. Oh man, did you guys see this damn? There's some Eddie Murphy movie coming out. Somebody told me about it, and I was just looking at, I was just looking at it, like the little still frame, the little still pic they have from the movie. So I didn't see the actual trailer yet, but I was thinking about doing a little live review of the trailer because that's going to be some bullshit. And it's Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill and some other people, but it looks bad. And you would think with people so talented. I mean, what's his name? He did Super Bad, and he's been in a few classic comedies. And then Eddie Murphy, enough said right there. So you figure this got to be good, right? I just got a feeling. I got a feeling it's going to be bullshit because you did a sequel to Coming to America, and that was bullshit. So I have a feeling this is going to be too. I really do. But I do want to finish this up right here. Hold on. So I want to see exactly what this shit is about. Okay. I was trying to see if there's more information about the documents that were in there that about what they found pertaining to Ukraine and Iran. Because if there's documents in there about Ukraine, then will this turn into kind of an unmasking of what's going on there, being that they were involved or there's paperwork in here about them. And then that's what also gave us some trepidation about supporting McCarthy because he is pro Ukraine, and he even wore yellow or the blue and yellow handkerchief, whatever stuffed in the pocket of his shirt of his suit, and a Ukrainian pin. And you guys know how I feel about elected officials, American elected officials wearing the pin of another country. That shit is weird. Do what you want on your own time. It's going to raise some questions, but at least it's your own time. But you're on the floor of the House of Representatives or the Senate, and you are wearing the pin of the flag of another country on your lapel. I don't see an excuse for that. And you did it. You hit him with the blue and yellow neckerchief, whatever, tucked into your pocket. Come on, dog. I don't know, man. You gotta have a pretty damn good excuse for that shit, because I don't like that. That means something. That's symbolic of something. That means something for you to wear the colors of another country. I just don't see. Have you ever seen another country? And I'm not talking about around 9/11 or something fucked up that happened here, and you'll see another country like the UK wearing an American pin. If it even happens, it would probably be for something like that. But normally, you're not going to see any other country wearing our flag on their lapel. And did that even happen during 9/11? Did any other country do that? Because you ain't going to see that shit from no other damn country. That's weird. But you know what? You know why? They're on that shit. They're on that Ukrainian. They're hooked on the Ukrainian shit. They're hooked on it. They can't help it. You ever try to quit this shit? You ever try to quit Ukraine? You ever try to stop funneling billions of dollars into Ukraine? You ever try to kick this habit? No, you never have, motherfucker. Because nobody kicks this shit. Nobody kicks Ukraine. Once you're on it for life. It's just going to kill you or kill your bank account. So damn near all of them are on this shit. No, Scott, they're not hooked on phonics like you are. They're hooked on Ukraine. A little blue, a little yellow. Take you to the moon, baby. So I don't know. There's a lot of money going through there. A lot of money for a lot of people. And to get them to all agree to kick the habit, I don't know. Chet, that's 175 billion, sir. None of the mice are insane in the Ukraine, insane in the brain. Once you start, it's hard. Got that money going through one end and coming out the other, clean as a whistle. We can do with it what we please. Dank Buds, yo Jericho, how? Hold on. Yo Jericho, how you guys fare down in Salinas? I heard Santa Cruz got effed up. We're about 3.5 hours north of Salinas, but yeah, it's pretty bad down there. Talking to our family and stuff, everybody seems to be cool. It's nothing too bad, as far as the people we know. But yeah, some people are getting hit really hard by that. You had the waves going, a mile inland in Santa Cruz. Because if you go to the boardwalk, it is ocean, sand, Santa Cruz Beach boardwalk. So for that water to make it that far inland, I mean, it's over the boardwalk, it's over some people's houses. The other water's going into people's businesses. So yeah, it's real fucked up. It's a major storm. It's not over yet. We got storm coming in tonight up here, pretty much all week, all the way till Sunday. That's as far as I've looked, and it's pretty crazy. But hopefully everybody will be all right. You can replace property. Hopefully, people aren't dying and shit, or too many people don't die. Yeah, it's bad, And floods aren't super common out here, but every once in a while we get some bad shit. I remember 95 when we had El Nino. We had the El Nino storm come through California, and it was bad. My mom got stranded. I mean, stranded. She stayed at my aunt's house, but there was no way for her to get back home. And she worked about 30 minutes from where we lived. So she had to stay with my aunt for a few days. That was kind of weird. The highways were flooded out. I do have a Rumble channel, Woke Jasikis Pinko. I do have one. I just got to start doing lives over there. Yeah, so there were years. It happened in 95, and I'm talking into the 2000s. There were still schools in the surrounding area, and I think Salinas High School, that was still a bunch of portable buildings. It wasn't an actual building because of the flooding damage that they have from the 95 El Nino storm. So, California, we get our share of it. Plus the wildfires and shit. It can get so crazy out here. Leonard S., thank you again. I'm wondering why they do not trash the documents, since apparently only Brandon puppets were around. I don't know. I don't understand why they would take them in the first place. I mean, are they like some super cool shit that, you can't get anywhere else? Or like, was it, did you get a fucking signed document from George Washington? You're like, why is so important? Why would they want to take any of the documents? I don't understand that. And 15 boxes of documents that Trump took, what's in there? I don't get it. But if it's legal, do whatever the fuck you want. But I just don't understand why you would want to keep documents from that. Caddy May, thank you. Love your show, Jericho. I've been watching for years. Thanks for saying what we're all thinking. God bless you and your beautiful wife and kids. Thank you. I appreciate that. Same to you. Well, I mean, I probably don't have a wife, but you know what I mean. Donatello Slapperfellow. If we had wildfires and flooding at the same time, that would be cool. Yeah, it would. Unless the fire burned away the vegetation, and then there'd be nothing to hold back, and it'd be all bad. Well, maybe that's your point. Maybe it'll wash California out into the ocean and clean it. Hit reset and shake the Etch-a-Sketch, so to speak, on California. California could use a pretty good reset, depending on how you take that. But Ukraine's involved, Iran. And remember, he was quick to get back in that Iran deal. He was quick as a damn hiccup to get back in that Iran deal. I believe that was one of the first things he did. One of the first days of his term, of his residency at 1500 Pennsylvania Avenue, is he got us right back in the Iran deal. Iran deal, papers from Iran, classified documents. Ukraine, we all know about that bullshit. Classified documents about them. I don't know, guys. Like I said, conspiracy theories are dead. Those are fucking dead. You're dead. There's no more conspiracy theories. All that shit has happened. It's all happened. Shit that was crazy 10 years ago, been there, done that. That's old news. That's fucking old news. Let's see. Another funny thing about Eddie Murphy is he's now like denouncing all of his comments he made, the jokes. Oh, now that I look at it, I think those are bad jokes and blah blah blah. Like you weren't in the 80s. Like that wasn't what they did back then. That's not how things were. You're just acting like, oh man, what I said was so horrible. It wasn't horrible. It was funny because people weren't a bunch of weird, weak pussies in the 80s. That's kind of shit everybody was talking about. But let's see. Oh, and of course, this movie is called You People. Oh, perfect. Everything that comes out of Hollywood, before they give it to the people, it must be dipped in racism. Then give it to the people. Oh, hold on. Come back. Dipped in racism. There you go. Get out of here. So let's see. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be... Okay, hold on a second. Fuck. Okay, let me share the screen. So the song playing is Dr. Dre. Yeah, it was on the Chronic 2001. So the Dr. Dre song featuring, I think, Eminem, Exhibit, Dre. It's called What's the Difference Between Me and You, or the song's called What's the Difference. That's the song that's playing in this clip. So here we go. First time seeing it. Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill in You People. All right, Netflix.
So nice to meet you guys. What's going on? Tell me about life. How are you? How's work?
So you want to marry my daughter?
Yes. Yes, I do.
So do you hang out in the hood all the time, or do you just come up here for our food and women?
It's a valid question.
It is.
What's the difference between me and...
So do you hang out here all the time, or do you just come up here for our food and women? No, this isn't a period piece from medieval times. It's 2023. Holy shit.
You. If Amir and I had a baby, it would be a very nice baby. Mixed race people are really awesome. You know, you have like Mariah and Derek Jeter, and then of course you have the GOAT.
The GOAT.
The greatest of all time.
Yeah, I know what it means, but who are you referring to?
Our guy, the legend, Malcolm X.
What in the mother?
What's the difference between me and you?
Of course, you know, the stupid white guy, the stupid, oh, you know, all the light skin Derek Jeter and all this, you know, cool. It's just, please accept me. Let me date your daughter, like acting like a total bitch. And Eddie Murphy and Nia Long sitting there acting like, well, now, yeah, we're in charge now. Now we're gonna make you tap dance. We're gonna make you jump. Oh boy.
She's not pregnant because we don't even do that much stuff. She's not a prude. She knows her way around it, and that's that. And I respect it. And then what I'm saying is, I love your daughter.
Who the fuck would talk about that to their woman's parents?
And I would make a good husband.
Ain't this about a bitch?
Where's our waiter? I am starving.
What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do.
January 27th, guys. January 27th, it's coming. You people, Netflix. I think I'm going to do a review on that bullshit. I think I'm going to jump on that grenade for you, and I'm going to do a fucking review on that. Who? Kenya Barris. Who is that? That's a director. Sounds like a woman, but I don't think it is. I think it's a dude. Kenya Barris. Oh, he's doing the he's that show Blackish. That show hashtag Black AF. Do we see a pattern here? You people will be coming out with that. Mixed-ish. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's doing the I believe he's going to be directing the new Wizard of Oz. That's who that is. He's going to be directing the new Wizard of Oz. Well, they will make sure. He came out and said that he will make sure that members of the Alphabet Soup Group and the Ku Klux Klans are prominently displayed. It's time to change that. It's time to change that. We're gonna have those people represented, just like they were in the first Wizard of Oz. Because the first Wizard of Oz, it had a bunch of stuff about relationships in it, right? Wrong. Auntie Em and her uncle, they didn't even show them kissing or holding hands. That was the only romantic couple in the movie. There was no boy that she fell in love with. None of the other characters fell in love with anybody. That was the only romantic relationship in that movie was Auntie Em and was Uncle Henry. That was it. So I don't understand this push to, oh man, we gotta write this shit. We gotta make this right. We're gonna do Wizard of Oz the right way. How? There was none of that in the first one, but it's gonna be jam-packed in the second one. You best believe there won't be a square inch of that film that doesn't have a Ku Klux Trans member in it. Oh, it's gonna suck. Yeah, Raquita Johnson. So he's making the Wiz. Basically, but even in the Wiz, there was no romantic interest in that movie. But there's going to be some Ku Klux Trans in this bitch now. Believe that. They're going to be everywhere. Oh my goodness. Dorothy's going to be some non-binary fucking weirdo. Oh my goodness. The Cowardly Lion. They probably won't even call him that. They won't even call him the Cowardly Lion because that's shaming him. He'll be the Courageously Challenged Lion. That's what he'll be. And the Scarecrow, he won't be dumb. He doesn't have brains. No, he's special. He's special needs. He's going to be a special needs Scarecrow. And the Tin Man, they're not going to call him the Tin Man because actually those kind of metals are harmful to the planet and he should be recycled. So we're going to call him the biodegradable material man. It's going to be pussified. It's going to be soaked in woke. You believe that shit. But that's who directed this movie, the trailer we had the pleasure of seeing. You People, starring Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill, and Neil Long. And where was the daughter in all that? Where was the daughter? Why wasn't she there? Why was he there pleading? Was that him asking for her parents' hand in marriage? And if memory serves correct, a man is supposed to ask the father. I asked Someday by the Seas, a solar panel man. Yeah. For sure. Hemp man. Yeah, Tim Starr. It'll be some patchouli oil hippie bullshit. Spike and Madness. I love Neil Long. Why, girl? Hey, they all get bit by the woke spider at some point. But why wasn't the girl there? Because I remember I asked my wife's father for her hand in marriage, for his blessing. For her father, not her father and her mother. I asked her dad, me and him alone in his kitchen. I asked him. So why wasn't she there? Why wasn't the daughter there? And if that was him asking for her blessing, why was he asking both of them? And it doesn't look like it's going very well. It looks like they had no respect for him and they didn't like him. And he was a weak little emasculated bitch. Oh, well, we don't do that. We don't do it. Well, she's no prude, but she knows. I mean, well, just that weak ass bullshit. Like, you know what the fuck? You're not so nervous you can't talk. And you're not going to talk about your sex life with her parents ever. That's never going to come up. Even when you come to them and tell you she's pregnant, we're having a baby, how she got the baby is understood. That's never going to come up in conversation. You're never going to talk about what she does and she knows her way around a dick. What are you talking about? Spike and Madden is a stuttering soy boy. I hate that shit. They've been doing that to men for years in entertainment. The stumbling, bumbling, weak, scared fool. He's probably more scared. I bet you in that movie, Nia Long wears the pants and Eddie Murphy is scared of her. They're both scared of her, guaranteed. Scared of his damn wife. You shouldn't be scared of anybody in your relationship. The man shouldn't be scared of the woman, and the woman shouldn't be scared of him. Respect, yes. But scared? No. I can't stand. They always do that with the black dudes in the movie. He always got some crazy ass, loud, aggressive, masculine fucking wife that he's afraid of, and he has to whisper Anne Frank style in the next room so she doesn't hear. Get out of here with that bullshit. But that's what they're going to do in this movie. I bet you this movie's chock full of all that woke, emasculated, no balls, cat shit. What the fuck are you so afraid of? I'm going to watch that for you guys. January 27th. That movie looks horrible. Guys, I don't know if you heard my son outside the door there, but he's home. So is my daughter. It's time to roll. So I thank you guys for being here. We had over 500 people in this bitch today. Appreciate it. There's things today I couldn't even get to, and I'll be doing a video on, get this, guys, get this. Are you ready for your daily drop of anger blood? I hope so. Yeah, Raquita, I'm going to take that L for you. That's fine. I'll take it. Won't be the first one. It won't be the worst one. If I can make it through Coming to America 2, I can make it through anything. If I can make it through Woman King and Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, girl, I can make it through anything. But I'm going to do a video about this. Brittany Griner gets the Arizonan of the Year award. Not sure why. I don't know what she did, but she got the Arizonan of the Year award. And guess who else got that award? Pat Tillman. I'm going to leave it right there. I'll do a video about it. Yes. Let the anger blood flow. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. You were great. I was great. We were great. Say it with me, damn it. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.